Oh, hello everyone. Smooth stop to my loop there, wasn't it? Welcome back. It's been a while. I hope everyone's well. I've had some kind of flu thing. It's been very boring, but today is not boring because I have got some good guitars to look at. This is the Vintage Revo Deluxe, and it's in Greenburst, this one. It's available in a few colours. It looks, at first glance, you look at it and think, oh yeah, I know what that does. But actually it's got some different things about it that make it very cool. So I'm going to tell you all about them now. The first thing that I noticed when I picked it up is that unlike most guitars that are this shape, this one has actually got a shorter scale length. So this is a 24.75 inch scale length, whereas normally on this kind of shaped guitar it would be obviously 25.25. So that instantly drew me to it because I really like short scale guitars. Very comfortable neck on here. It's a maple neck. We've got an Akume body. Yeah, maple neck with Jatoba fingerboard, I believe. Yeah, 22 frets. It's quite a nice chunky neck, kind of vintage feel to it. Bound neck, both sides. Very cool. Very, very cool. That short scale, like I said, makes it really comfortable to play. My preference personally is for short scale guitars, so this really ticks a lot of boxes for me. The fretwork's all really nice, as it always is on these Revo series. I'll come on to the electrics in a minute because they're a bit different. Up at this end we've got Wilkinson tuners, which as ever, I think these are actually the Wilkinson WJ55 Easy Lock tuners, which I've not used myself. It looks like they've got extra holes in them, but they don't have any of the kind of heavy, you know, like some locking tuners have those bits you have to tighten up on the back that make them really heavy. These haven't. They look exactly like standard tuners that you would expect. But yeah, the burst on here is really nice. Tortoiseshell scratch plate. We've got 3 of these Alan Entwistle designed Astrasonic pickups, which are kind of very heavily influenced by pickups that were on British made guitars of the 60s. They've got big Alnico pole pieces in there, very responsive dynamic pickups, which I like. Those are controlled by these 3 individual sliders, on-off switches, instead of what you might expect a 5-way switch on here. You've got 3 individual switches, which does give you every pickup combination option fairly easily, which we'll come to. I think there's 7 with 3 pickups. I'll see if I've got that right later on in the video. Then we've got a master volume control here. Then we've got 2 tone controls, but instead of operating kind of on individual pickups, the middle control is a treble roll-off and the bottom control is a bass roll-off. Super useful, really useful. We'll come to that shortly. And then we've got a Wilkinson vibrato system down here as well. Let's listen to the pickups, shall we? I like to work through all these sounds just to give you a bit of an overview of them. As ever, I'm just going straight into my Hampstead amplifier. So we'll start with the bridge pickup, and I'm going to start with all the controls up on full here. So this is the bridge pickup on its own. Lovely. That's lovely, isn't it? Great. Great bridge pickup sound. I'm just going to go on to the middle one on its own now. So this is the middle pickup on its own. That sounds lovely. On its own, I'd say it might sound a bit bassy, which is where I can come down. I was going to do this in a bit, but I'm going to show you in context because it's useful, I think. This lower knob here is super useful as a bass roll-off switch, okay? Well, bass roll-off control, not switch, obviously. I'm going to play a chord, and then I'm going to turn it all the way down so you can hear what it does. So this is on the middle pickup alone. You can really hear. It's not making a huge cut, but the cut that it is making is really helpful. And because it does it over the course of the whole pot, it's very easy to just adjust that on the fly. So, for that middle pickup, say you want to come back it off just a little bit there. Super musical to have that. Really helpful when you're playing in a band or when you're trying to, when you're recording guitar. Great control to have. Right, anyway, I want to turn it all up to full and we'll get to the neck pickup now. So let's hear what that sounds like. Lovely. Neck pickup, great. Again, I might want to roll a little bit of the bass off on that. So, especially for rhythm stuff, like a... Again, that little bass control. I haven't even got to the treble roll-off yet, have I? But the bass roll-off is the one which I've just found super intuitive and really helpful. Just, you know, just playing in my little studio here. Let's listen to some of the combination sounds, because that's, you know, that's where guitars like this make their money a lot of the time, isn't it? So I'm going to go for bridge and middle pickup, tone controls all the way up. And here we go. Oh. Does that all right, doesn't it? Wow, yeah, cool. Let's try the treble control on here. I really like the treble control with that, because you can, if you dig in, it's one of the things about these pickups actually, I was noticing when I was playing, if you dig in right above the pickup with that treble control off, you almost get a kind of, it's a bit like a kind of wah-y quack thing, which is like, which is great. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. So if I put it on the middle pickup, I turn that treble control down. I love it. It's like that old kind of Pete Drake talking guitar steel thing. Yeah, I mean, not necessarily usable all the time, but for a little signature hook or a solo or something, it's a cool way to get an unusual sound. Let's try it on the bridge pickup, that same thing. Oh, turn the volume up, helps, doesn't it? Oh, I'm just getting carried away now. But I think that speaks for the pickups. They're great pickups. And again, always, Alan does some really good things with the wiring. So, I've got lost now. Okay, let's listen to the bridge. No, sorry, the middle pickup and the neck pickup together, because that's, again, another money-making pickup setting, isn't it? Again, really useful. I might try that with a bit of the bass roll off here. There we go. Really useful to be able to tailor that sound and your tone a bit more with those two tone controls. Great. Let's try one that you can't normally get in this position, which is the neck and the bridge together. So again, all three up, full, and nice, very nice. Let's try all three. All three pickups on. Ha! That's got some, I mean, it's full of interesting sounds. And I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised, by what you can do with the treble and the bass tone controls. Because as well as being super useful in their own right, just as a kind of little tone sculpting EQ thing, if you max them out, either of them, you can get some unexpected, but still really usable sounds. That's good. So there we go. I mean, that's, yeah, lovely. I'm going to play out with a bit more gain, I think. That's what everyone wants to hear, isn't it? A bit more rockingness, because that's been relatively clean. But that's been a lot of fun to play, very comfortable to play. Like I say, if you like short scale guitars and don't generally get on with your kind of classic S style, which I don't, honestly, you know, for personal preference, I wouldn't normally pick up an S style guitar. But I might go for this one because it's a lot more comfortable to play. So let me set up some kind of more rocking loop on the way out. Give myself some more gain here. How loud's that? That's pretty loud. I'll turn that down a bit.